Welcome to a special Saturday live wire edition of Blue Blood TV podcast. I'm Hassan Pinto. And if you can hear the intensity of our voices, it's because the ball is officially in the air. We are broadcasting live 3 p.m. And right now it's number 6 Duke, and they're beating the SMU Mustangs in Cameron Indoor Stadium. And it's been a perfect week on Tobacco Road. Duke has handled their business against Florida State and Louisville, while number 12 UNC comes in so-so with wins over Florida State and a loss at SMU. But the peace treaty ends today, guys. Will Phelan, you're sitting here pissed off because
what's happening, man?
You're pissed off, Will, because you lost to SMU. And Darryl Brunson, you're literally monitoring the TV while we're talking. What are your thoughts, Darryl? What's up? What's up, Will?
What's going on, fellas? How are you?
I'm doing a whole lot better than you are at this point, Will. Looking at
I bet you are. Looking at this score, I love how every time you guys play somebody of value, you're either getting a like Boopie's out. Like what? Like yeah. You're really gonna sit on this win? You're beating them by 6 at home, man.
I probably would have the flu if I were about to play the Duke Blue Devils too.
Well, gentlemen,
don't scare anybody, man. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Well, gentlemen, the comparative dominance debate is officially back, and on today's show, we're giving live updates on the Duke-SMU show and game. And what we're doing also is we're previewing UNC Wake Forest class tonight. And guys, the point guard at Wake Forest, his mother grew up 3 doors down from me in Brentwood, New York. I mean, that's pretty cool. So that's
pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. Sweet. And then, last year, O'Connell, the point guard at NC State, his mother went to my high school as well. So we got a lot of Brentwood High School parents in the ACC. So we're really excited about that. So anyway, grab your jerseys, check your brackets. This is Blue Blood TV. Let's get to the court. Okay, Will, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'd be better if we'd found a way to pull one out against SMU last week. But here we are, man. Here we are. How about you?
Well, I'm great, right? Like I have no horse in the race. I'm just your moderator, Will. And but you sound like you have a Dallas hangover, man.
Yeah, we'll go with the Dallas hangover for sure. It was rough. Anytime a team shoots 71% and a half and 60% for the game, hits 14 threes. You play them on the road in a tough, hostile environment. It's going to be a tough one, man. And we talked about Boopie in the intro, and guy had 27 and 12, and Duke somehow finds a way to get lucky again.
It's wild. We were talking about Caleb Wilson and how productive he's been, and you were arguing he might be the best player in college basketball, and he was getting done in by a 6-foot point guard. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but I saw him on skates, man. I think he might need to take up a different profession once he gets out of college.
You think, still had a double-double, man. You still think, if you're going to double down on that terrible take.
It was actually a triple-double. It was actually a triple-double. He did have the double-double along with the double-digit loss that they had as well. I think that makes it a triple-double.
Fair enough. Okay, so a triple-double. So you're tripling down on that terrible take then.
So Will,
just a dog water take.
Let's talk about this trap game. I called it a trap game. I talked about Big D, Big Dallas, SMU, big time game. For the Tar Heels, it was just another game. But in Dallas, that was a big game. And that's the first time the Tar Heels had ever went to SMU. So I saw a trap game. You saw another game. And at the end of the day, I was right. It was a 97-83 loss. And, you guys collapsed on the defensive end. So, Will, tell me Tell me what was the problem?
I don't know if it was necessarily a defensive collapse. Anytime a team shoots 71%, they couldn't miss, man. We all watched the game, and I don't know if I'd call it a collapse. We dropped 83. It was 97-83, so it was a fast paced, high scoring game. They beat us at our own game. They outran us. We somehow out rebounded them. But our bigs didn't do as well as they had been doing, and they combined to shoot 10 for 22, which just isn't going to get the job done in a hostile environment in conference game. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud against SMU. And anytime Seth Trimble had 20, and that's great. He led our scoring, but if we're going to rely heavily on Vassar and Wilson, we need those guys to go a little bit better than the 6 and 7 rebounds that they had, and the 10 for 22 shooting. So it was just they beat us at our own game flat out. They had 3 guys that had I think Boopie had 27, Corey Washington had 23, and that other guy BJ had 15. So if you've got 5 guys in double figures and they're shooting 71% and a half, there's not much you can do to slow a team down in that case.
All right, well, Darryl, we're halfway through the game. What's the score, Darryl?
So right now, Hassan, we're looking at a 41-35 Duke lead. I would say honestly, I'm impressed by the fact that SMU gets out early. They got off to a 10-0 lead to start the game without Boopie. I will admit that that's of course going to make a big difference.
What happened to Boopie? What happened to Boopie?
I think he's out with the flu. I'm not gonna put anything on that. I do hope that he gets better, but I will say that walking into Cameron Indoor Stadium makes people sick to their stomach sometimes. So who knows when that decision was made?
So let me ask you a question, Darryl. Are you attributing halftime? You're up by what? You're up by 7? Is that correct?
We're up by 6.
6. Okay. So you're up by 6. Are you attributing that to John Scheyer's defensive scheme? Or having better defenders than Carolina, 5-star 4s, or just Boopie isn't there and SMU might be the better team? What are you feeling right now, Darryl?
SMU is not the better team with or without Boopie. I do think it makes a difference. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that. But John Scheyer made an interesting adjustment to the starting lineup by putting in Dame Sarr, who's been incredible on defense today. At 6'7", and he's long. He's quick. He's giving them hell for their guards in that front court. But also, you have to realize that he put in Malik Brown, right? Malik Brown, we talked about him a lot last year as being a key defender. And I think making that adjustment by taking Gongba out, even though he's bigger, taller, Malik Brown is higher IQ on defense, great hands. And I think that's made the adjustment here for the Duke team early on against SMU.
So you're actually saying that John Scheyer had a chance to watch this team play Carolina and make adjustments because he had this game second. Is that what he's saying, Will?
That sounds like exactly what he's saying.
That's what he said, right? That's what he said, right?
He couldn't be farther from correct in his take on this game.
Just that, though. I think John Scheyer's watched his own team play this season too, and he's noticed some adjustments. He's been playing with that starting lineup a few games, but most recently he had Caden Boozer in the starting lineup. He pushed him back to the bench. I think he realizes that he needs Boozer off of the bench, maybe to bring some scoring in a little bit later. He's almost got he has his season average already in one half. And so I think that's making a big difference too. But having that more defensive-minded starting lineup, I think is making a difference whether this is SMU or Carolina. He's trying to find the right fit for his team so they can be in the right going into the later part of the season, the latter part of the season.
Darryl, you watching this game?
Haas, I want to read to you a few stats from the first half box score of this game. Can I do?
Okay, go ahead.
Just humor me. SMU shooting 58%, Duke shooting 48%, right? SMU shooting 57% from 3, Duke shooting 36%. Rebounds.
They have, Will.
Hold on.
Hold on
1 second.
Hold on, Will. The game's about to start. Hold on. Hold that thought. Go ahead, Darryl.
I got Cameron Boozer inside on the low block. Oh, he missed it. We got to go to break.
Okay,
We got to go to break.
All right,
but
SMU.
Daryl,
So the
did
real,
I just
the
see?
real
Hold on. Will, did we
Okay.
just see Coach K on the court?
We did.
We did.
They've shown Coach K actually a couple times this game already. I hope we're not back to what we were doing a couple years ago.
Did I
But
just see Shane Battier on the broadcast?
you saw Shane Battier. Obviously, Carlos
Jason
Boozer there
Williams,
every
what's
game.
going on over there, Daryl?
They're having a Duke reunion, man, between Coach K and that 2001 team. They're having the Duke reunion right now.
Coach K still coaches this team, man. This is still Coach K's team.
He was just on the court.
On the court in the middle of a game.
In the middle of the game.
This is still his
team. What were you going to say? Tell me what you were
going to say.
We interrupted you.
Darryl is absolutely correct. SMU has 14 turnovers to Duke's 6. Duke has 16 points off of turnovers, right? So you add Boopie, who averages 20 points a game and 8 assists a game. And the game's you're not up by 9, you're down by 5.
That's a great analogy and analysis, and hypothetical situation. But the fact of the matter is you guys lost and we're winning right now. I can't help that Boopie wasn't scared of Carolina. Okay.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is you're sitting here with this terrible take and Duke's not as good. Duke doesn't scare anybody. And they should.
I think I agree with you. I think this SMU team is a real team. I think Boopie's different. I think he moves different. But Darryl, I'm going to stay right with you. Let's talk about Louisville because we really kind of want to recap, but we're all watching the game, and this is exciting. Duke is at 44-35. But let's go back to the Louisville game. Duke was down 9 at half against Louisville before exploding for 71% shooting in the second half to win that game 84-73. While Will's team seemed to fade, it seems like your guys just kept getting stronger. Why, Darryl? What was the deal with that?
Yeah, so I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, a couple episodes, but I think Caleb Foster is one of the best scorers on the team. But also, we argued last episode about Cameron Boozer and whether or not he was the best player in college basketball. We don't have to do that. We don't have to revisit that argument. What I will say is that he is consistent. He 10 for 12 from the field, 3 for 4 from the 3. He has not had a bad college basketball game yet. He's as solid as they come. And for an 18-year-old kid, I think it's amazing to watch him go in there against every program from ranked teams to unranked teams and consistently just show up every day. And that for a young man, I think is saying a lot. But 27-8 is all I can say, Hassan. I think he keeps this team together because they know when things go wrong, again, they were just down 10-0 to start this game. But they know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. And all they have to do is make a couple stops, and the game's right back to being a close game, if not tied, and then they take the lead. So I think that he's the glue right now that keeps his team together. And Caleb Foster, as I mentioned, incredible scorer, just doesn't have the opportunity all the time because he's dealing with other star players like Isaiah Evans, Caden Boozer, Cameron Boozer. But Caleb Foster is the unsung hero at times for this Duke team.
The Blue Blood TV podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember, guys, these shows grow when you share them. So we have a great show here. Share them with all your friends. Make them aware of the Blue Blood TV podcast.
Duke team.
All right. Will, live comparison as you watch Duke play SMU right now. What's Darryl's squad doing defensively that Hubert Davis failed to do last weekend? And if Duke holds SMU under 80 points today, does that officially end your argument that UNC is a more complete team and defensive unit, or is it just the fact that Boopie had the flu and he's not there? Tell me what you think, Will.
I think it's a little both. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. I'm watching Michigan's down by 2 with 10 seconds to go. Wisconsin just missed the front end of a 1-and-1 or a double bonus.
How's your Cadeau guy? How's Cadeau doing? How's your guy Cadeau doing?
While you're distracted by that, hey, let's mention the fact that a minute and a half into this second half, Duke has extended that 6-point lead to twice as much at 12. So
yeah, for sure, and that's great. And SMU has 2 more turnovers. Like if they have Boopie, who very rarely turns the ball, he averages 1 turnover a game. So
that's you're trying not to give our defense any credit, but at the end of the day, you still have to give them some credit.
Y'all are forcing turnovers, which was the no way. Did they call a foul? No, it's over. Wisconsin just knocked off Michigan 91-88.
Is Cadeau playing out there? Is he playing in Michigan? Or what's going on there?
Cadeau went to Michigan and is literally doing the exact same thing. He's averaging the exact same thing he was at Carolina. It's really underwhelming. But you guys are forcing turnovers, and we laid the blueprint on what not to do against SMU. Is
hold on a second, Will. Darryl, is Slim getting hot? Is he getting hot?
Hey,
what's going on with Evans?
It's getting scary out there, Hassan. Mr.
The Slim Reaper.
The Slim Reaper?
Mr. Slim Reaper. I've been giving him an incredibly hard time this season, but he has found his stride over the last few games, and he is getting hot. He's 3 for 5 from the 3 right now, and you know how that goes. Once that kettle starts to steam, starts to whistle, you know it's time to pop the top off, Hassan.
What do we got, Darryl? 47-35, 18 left?
We are 47-35, and I can see it being a 20-point game here before the 10-minute mark.
Okay, Will, I'm sorry we interrupted you, Will. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. You guys are forcing turnovers. You're doing what we couldn't do, and if you look at the field goal percentage, you guys are knocking down shots as well, and you guys are capitalizing. You got 19 points off the turnovers right now. You guys are not only forcing turnovers, but you're capitalizing off of them, and that's going to win you a ball game 9 times out of 10.
Well, yeah, right now this team is when they get into the fast break and transition, this team becomes a different beast because already in the half court, like I said, they have Cameron Boozer. He goes low block, low post. He's going to get a bucket. They've got some scorers as well alongside him. But when they can run, they have some guys who can make a big difference. And as we speak, we just had another turnover, another steal, guys. So it's not looking good for SMU, Hassan, but Duke is definitely playing a lot better than that other team that I saw down the road.
The turnover by the Slim Reaper and a foul.
I mean, it's so convenient for Duke. I feel like every time we talk about him, we're talking about him at a neutral. How do you play 2 games in the same season non-consecutively at Madison Square Garden? You've got one in DC. Like every time we talk about you guys playing an opponent that's worth a damn, it's on a neutral site or the other team is without their best player. Like it's so convenient.
We draw a crowd, and they know they're gonna fill those seats at Madison Square if they have Duke in the building, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's become a consistent thing over the last several years. But the brand is going to bring viewership. So, of course, they're going to put it on the biggest stage in Madison Square where the lights are the brightest. They're going to have the best team out there. I don't know why that's so confusing for you.
Well, let's talk about Carolina basketball. We got to stay on script. I know you guys are watching the game. This is, this is our live edition. So, guys, keep the fans informed. Will, tell me about today's game. Must win, Wake Forest. You got them coming to the Dean Dome. It's on your turf. You got Steve Forbes loves playing spoiler. Your guys are coming off a deflating loss at SMU. If UNC drops 2 in a row, both an in-state and conference rivals, is it time to hit the panic button, Will?
I mean, I think it would be if that was going to happen.
Hold on. Did we just see Coach K?
We did. Hassan, listen, they're showing this is a 25.
What is going on here?
He coaches that team, dude.
It's a 20.
Okay, Will, go with your thought. I'm sorry, I just saw Coach K up on the TV. There's Boozer. Hey, Darryl, you think Boozer's beard has dyed?
I absolutely, man. That dude. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I was in the building a couple games ago, and you could see the dye from where I was sitting.
Okay, Will, go ahead.
I think he's got I think it's like crisis.
Jaylen Brown style painted on his face, dude.
Hey,
it just rubs off on.
I gotta give him credit. It's a good look for the guy, but it's definitely artificial beard.
Just age gracefully, man.
Okay, Will, come on. Let's get back to Wake Forest. Sorry we interrupted you.
No, we're good. We're good. So this kid Harris is pretty solid. He shoots the ball well, averages 20 a game. But outside of Harris, they really don't have anybody that really scares me. I think Caleb Wilson's going to come out with that hit list and play angry tonight. And I mean, Seth this is his last season, his last run. So it's probably the last time he's going to see Wake outside of the ACC tournament, and he wants to make a statement. I think that this game, I don't think it's going to be close. They may keep it close early, but I think we'll pull away. We're a 9.5-point favorite, and I see Carolina covering.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
Darryl, what's going on? What's going on with the game, Darryl?
I just watched Caden Boozer hit a 3, and I've been giving him a hard time this year.
Oh my God!
Time.
Did you see that brick?
Yeah.
Who was that? Sar?
Yeah, Sar's got to work on that jump shot, Hassan.
This is where I don't think
he hit the rim.
Every week we talk about somebody who needs to step up at Duke. When are we gonna have one show where everybody finally steps up?
Okay, Darryl.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Darryl. Isaiah Evans, sidekick. Your sidekick, the guy we thought would be on fire, but he's been on fire. 28 points at FSU, 23 at Louisville. For a long time, the narrative was stop Caden Boozer, stop Duke. But Evans has been playing like a lottery pick. He's been playing like the Slim Reaper we thought he would be. Does this team have a ceiling if Slim Reaper is actually shooting a rock? Talk to me, Darryl.
Yeah, so I've talked about this. It's amazing that they have played part of the schedule that they've played, and he has not been good. But they still only have one loss. The ceiling, what is it now? The ceiling is the roof, or the roof is the ceiling, whatever.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Whatever that's saying that
so
old time great from the other blue said. But I believe that it's the team. We haven't seen the potential just yet of what this team could be, and they're still a one-loss team. So if Isaiah Evans can contribute the way that he has the last couple games, this team is going to be tough to knock out in March. And I think he's hitting his stride at the right time because we're just getting into conference play. So now it's that time for him to adjust. He made his adjustments. I feel like he's here. He's ready. He wants to see his name up there on that draft board come June, when it's time for him to move on to the NBA.
Okay, Will, is this a must-win game?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you hitting the panic button afterwards?
Nope. We're winning this game.
If you
guys lose this game, you're not hitting the panic button?
We're not going to lose. The question was, are you hitting the panic button? We're not going to lose, so I don't have to hit the panic button.
What if you do?
Plain and simple. Yeah, we'll talk about that next week if we do. But yeah,
bring the alarm.
Okay, Will, do you think Duke has this game secured? I'm not sure this one is secured, but is it secured?
Duke's got this game in the bag. This game's over. I just don't think SMU without Boopie. We're looking at we're looking at their ceiling with him versus without him. I mean, I don't think that they can compete with anybody. They don't have. I mean, he's your starting ball handler. He's your go-to guy. He's your best player on the floor.
So you're saying Duke is having a little party. Coach K's over there. He's hanging out. Or they've got two Dookie guys on the broadcast, totally biased. You're saying they're just having a little event over at Cameron.
Duke is ESPN's pride and joy, man. We know that. We know that.
I just want to shed light on something that you guys have given me a hard time about over the last few years, but Duke went back-to-back games where they were on the road, right? We always talk about they're at home. They played the Florida State, we know Florida State's not good, but still in Tallahassee it's a tough environment. But then they went on the road and played Louisville, and I haven't heard you guys speak on what Duke looked like on the road.
They looked good, and I'm proud of you guys for finally playing a true road game. That's awesome.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. We played the same amount of road games. I think now we've played more. And we've beaten more people on the road, considering you guys.
Are we talking about true road games, or are we talking about like neutral site games? Because you can still be listed as the road team at Madison Square Garden, which is a home game.
Yep, we're talking about true road games. Well, you guys had played one on the road last time we talked, but we will continue to shed light on Duke as if they're the only team that plays all of their games at home, considering we have the same amount of road games.
I do think that if Duke is going to make a run, they're going to need to figure out how to facilitate the ball more. Their offense they don't have a ton of assists, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at this game, Isaiah Evans only has one. Kamehameha or whatever the hell his name is has 4, and he's leading it. But I think that they are going to need to not play the ISO ball and get so predictable if this team's going to win an Addy this year.
Are you watching this game? Ball movement looks pretty good. I mean,
yeah, I was about to say, man, these guys.
Ball movement looks pretty good.
They got 13 assists at the moment compared to 5 on the other end. I mean, it looks really good. I think
SMU is about to shave this. We're at 45-53 in Cameron. Darryl, buckle up. Okay.
Prepare for Duke and North Carolina to face off like never before. Blue Blood Rivalry 5K! 5K! Sign up one, sign up all. Students, families, alumni, locals, non-locals, everyone! And you don't even need to be from UNC or Duke, because we have a Party Crasher division. Party Crasher. Come state, Wake, UVA, anyone, and join the fun. Crash their party. But the real battle is between the Blue Devils and the Tar Heels. Before it's settled on the court, it'll be settled on the race course. But there's more. There will be a special basketball dribble division where each participant will travel the race course dribbling a basketball. Dribbling a basketball? Hell yeah! That's cool! So sign up now! Attention all racers, prepare for the event of a lifetime. The race course will most certainly decide a champion school.
Duke Carolina fans, download Duke Carolina, the Blue Blood Rivalry film on iTunes or Apple TV or wherever you get your VOD downloads.
Hey, Queen, you know you my guy, right? I'm always putting no question. Tonight, when you step on the court, I step on the court too. And we in it.
There's only 2 games that matter. It's the North Carolina game at Duke and the Duke game that's at North Carolina.
When we wake up on game day, there's a knot in my stomach. We've been up since 6 a.m. this morning watching recorded Duke-Carolina games.
I watched the Rivers shot
about 15 times.
Yeah. Rivers on his own. Yes, that's the buzzer!
We're here for the Duke game.
And it is 10 hours and 9 minutes until game time.
The Blue Devils win 85-84.
Nothing better than North Carolina and Duke. It is the best rivalry in all of college basketball. Hall of Fame coaches, great players, and usually so much at stake.
And that's it. Carolina's won it.
The fans have as much to do with the rivalry being great as the players and the coaches.
It's 5 hours before game time. Well, there's no question that the rivalry is there every day in our community.
Can you imagine what it would be like around here if people didn't have it? It would be terrifying.
We are 30 minutes away from tip-off.
It's one of the most exciting events you can be a part of, and I still say it's not the biggest rivalry in college basketball. It's the biggest rivalry in all of sport, bar none.
It's game time! Okay, real quick, Will, let's talk about Caleb Wilson crisis. Caleb Wilson had a decent line against SMU, but he looked rattled by the physicality in the second half. With a tough veteran team like Wake Forest coming in tonight, this Wake Forest team is very similar to what I think you saw with IU, just a coach that has gone out in the transfer portal and got very good, mature players. Does Caleb Wilson
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Hassan. The 7-footer, I didn't think I'd be able to say this, so I have to say it. The 7-footer from SMU might be worse than Vassar. I didn't know that I would ever say that a 7-foot was worse than Vassar. But this guy is trash. How can you be 7'2"? Let's take a quick break.
Darryl, you're only up by 8.
We're up by 10 now.
Let's Darryl, be quiet. Let's go back to Caleb Wilson. You're up by 8.
Oh, that's so good.
Caleb, so does Caleb Wilson have to prove that he's the best freshman in the country? He's had some great highlights, but that last game, everybody who was like riding high, including me, started to say, I don't know. Hold up, Darryl. I think it's 48-55. SMU looks like they're about to make a run, but we'll finish up that conversation.
Yeah, I think that I just don't see anything with Wake. They've only got one player who's taller than 6'9", or 6'9" or taller, so they don't have the size. They have the same issues that we had last year. They don't have the size. They allow their interior defense is one of the worst in the country. I think it's like 55% inside is what the field goal percentage at the rim is. And they allow, I think it's like top or bottom, I guess it would be bottom 5 teams in the country as far as opponents' offensive boards go. So we're gonna see how good Caleb Wilson really how he can dominate tonight, I think.
Okay. Hey, Darryl, I think you got a game. You're 7 points. I think it's 48-55, SMU at the line. Well, I'm not so sure this game is done. I think this SMU team is a very good team. I think they're playing not at full strength, and they're giving Duke a run for their money. What do you think, Will?
They are, and I think if I just keep saying it's over, then they might continue this run. Apparently, whatever I say, the opposite happens. So.
I've seen your strategy, Will. I recognize your strategy.
SMU's terrible. This game's over. They're gonna lose. They've cut it to it's back at 8, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give it 1 second, Hassan. You're about to see a 3.
What's the score, Darryl?
It's currently 58-50. It's over, Hassan. I don't know why I understand why we're talking about it. It's a live show. We got to make sure that we talk about the game. But I'm sure the fans would rather hear about something actually that's relevant. This game is over.
Okay, well, that's a nice 3 by Cameron Boozer. But okay, so right now Cameron is rocking. SMU is finding out that playing in Durham is different. But this is a tough team. You're not playing them at full strength. We're gonna put a number on it today. What does this game finish up? How much does Duke win, lose? How much do they win by?
We're still with Duke and SMU, right? Not Wake Forest.
Caleb Foster just took an ugly take. You're up by 8.
He does that,
but he's been looking good lately.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
Oh, here's your 7-footer. You fouled him, Darryl.
And let's watch him go to the line, guys. Let's watch live here. We're going to the line.
His free throw is atrocious. Shaq-like.
Thankfully, they're inbounding the ball. He didn't have a free throw. So I think the score, back to your question, Hassan, I'm going to say it's 12 minutes left. It's currently 58-50. I'm going to go we'll go 81-69.
81-69?
81-69.
So you think that Duke is scoring 23 more points?
Darryl, can you?
And I don't know, Darryl. What do you think?
Darryl, if we break this game down, are you really happy? Obviously a win's a win. You'd be happy you'll take the win. But if we take the score out of it, you allowed a team without their best player on the floor to shoot 57% against you guys. They outshot you from field goal, 3-point. They're out rebounding you right now. And at one point they had an 11-point lead in this game. The only thing that's killing them is the 16 turnovers, which I'm going to give you guys the credit you deserve on that. You forced those turnovers. But can you look at the way that you've played this game and what SMU's been able to do without Boopie and really be happy with the way that this thing is turning out?
So I'm going to make you hip to something, Will. I don't know if you know, but I've heard you throw these stats out a few times. When you make more shots than your opponent, your opponent typically misses more shots than you do. You're probably going to out-rebound them most of the time because there's more opportunity for rebound. Currently, we have more offensive boards than they do. They do have more defensive rebounds because we have missed more shots, which is a fact. But yeah, I'm very proud of the fact that they've created or caused 16 turnovers up to this point, that they have 17 assists at this point, that they're shooting, while SMU is shooting 55%, they're still shooting 43% from the three, which is a good number as well, and 77% from the line. So yeah, I'm really excited, or I'm very, very satisfied. Do I think they could be better? Sure. Do I think they have to? No, I want them to win. And I think
Darryl, this game is now.
It's a 6-point game.
It's a 6-point game with 12 minutes. I mean,
it's
a
Haas,
6-point game.
Are we watching this game?
8-1, 6-9.
Are we watching this game, Haas? Are we watching this game and figuring out that the takeaway is just to limit your turnovers against Duke and then you beat them?
Yeah, I mean, this is a comparison game, guys.
So far, there's only one team that's done that up to this point. One team that's done that up to this point, by the way.
Listen, this is a comparison game for me. This is like for me to compare and contrast the differences between Carolina and Duke. And right now, I'm like on the fence, right? Like I'm thinking, okay, Duke looked good. Duke is at home. What does this game look like on a neutral court? And I'm thinking SMU might be better than Duke on a neutral court. I mean, and I'm not 100% sure.
If we throw 20 points, if Boopie's 20 points in there, they're up. They're winning this game.
Yeah, well, guys, listen. We could talk about this all game. I know you guys want to saddle in and watch the end of the game. But let's just wrap up this show called Live Wire Edition, Blue Blood Rivalry TV podcast. And as we sign off, Duke is still in the dogfight with the Mustangs, and the Mustangs are hanging in there. The energy is electric. Darryl, get back to your monitor. We need the post-game reaction in the group chat. Darryl, I think you're losing this game.
I respectfully will say that's why they don't pay you to think. But I will also say I don't think we're losing this game. 81-69. When it's
what's the score right now, Darryl? What's the score now?
60-54 is what the score is. TV timeout. 11.
I can't wait to get back on this pod with you guys. And Will, what's your pregame ritual? What are you gonna do before the 6 o'clock game at the stadium?
I'm just taking it easy today, man. I've got my daughter is chilling with us today, and we're just gonna take it easy. I'm not worried about this one tonight.
Okay. Do you think Darryl's going to fall today? Like that the Duke Angels are going to fall? I think every time Coach K takes the court and does something with his alumni, it's like a bad omen. That's what I think.
If I think we need to have another live version tonight if Duke loses this game, just so that I can laugh at Darryl's
you're ready
face.
to get after it. All right. All right.
I can't wait to text you guys in the group chat and let you know that I'm a prophet.
Okay, guys.
81-69. Is that what you said? Or you just
81-69?
Hold on to it, fellas. 81-69.
Okay, the lines are drawn, folks. Fans, make sure you head over to our Instagram, Blue Blood Instagram. Make sure you vote. Make sure you talk. Make sure you chat. Make sure you put stuff in the chat. And who's the real king of the ACC after this weekend? We're going to find out next week on our next show. Please share this podcast. Please share it with your friends. This was a really cool show, guys. Did you enjoy Livewire Saturday?
I did, actually. I thought it was a lot of fun, man, for sure.
Yeah,
it was great rocking with y'all.
Anytime I get to go at Will live during the game, man, it's a pleasure. So I really did enjoy this.
Well, if you enjoyed the Livewire chaos, do us a favor, subscribe to our podcast. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts because, right now we only got a 4.6 and we're chasing that perfect 5.0. Just like Duke is chasing maybe the top 5 ranking, just like Carolina is chasing the top 5 ranking. And we'll be back next week to recap the carnage of Statement Livewire Saturday.
For Will Phelan. Sorry to cut you off, man. They just cut it to 4. Keep going, though.
How many minutes left, Will?
11.
11. Okay,
Yeah.
well, guys, let's get off this pod. Let's get back into this game. And for Will Phelan, Darryl Brunson, I'm Hassan Pinto. Stay loud, stay biased, and we'll see you next week to talk about the final buzzer. And as we always say, guys, what do we say?
81-69. We out.
Go Heels. We out.
62-56, 10:51 left. We out.
We out.
TV podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember, guys, these shows grow when you share them. So we have a great show here. Share them with all your friends. Make them aware of the Blue Blood TV podcast.